Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is your boy Rel2J. Bear with me because I caught a cold yesterday, so I wasn't able to really do my Raw review after Raw, so we'll do a quick review on it. Raw starts off with the Michael Cole challenge. 2 weeks in the making, here we are now. Jim Ross against Michael Cole in the dance competition, arm wrestling, and who weighs less. Alright, so Jim Ross wins the arm wrestling thing. He wins the dance competition, slapping his ass all around the ring and whatever. And Michael Cole doing all kinds of freaky dancing shit, whatever it was. So Jim Ross won that one. But then when it was time to weigh, Jim Ross clearly was 239 pounds and Michael Cole was 200 pounds. Therefore, Michael Cole wins the competition. CM Punk comes out to say he's going to make Raw interesting again. And here comes the Raw interim general manager, John Laurinaitis, saying, well, our main event will be you and Big Show will team up to face Mark Henry and Alberto Del Rio. But that's later on tonight. So CM Punk puts his frustrations out on Michael Cole, puts him in his Anaconda vice grip. Then the limousine comes out with one who's in this limousine is Mick Foley. More with him a little bit later. So we get up to our first match. We got the Intercontinental champion Cody Rhodes and Hunico facing one half of the tag team champion Kofi Kingston and Cara. No big deal here, but even though we know it's Cody Rhodes, don't have his mask. He's got a new theme entrance coming on. Cody looks strong. He looks like he's going to be a main event soon, possibly now, later, whatever. But Cody Rhodes and Hunico did beat Sin Cara and Kofi Kingston in this particular match. Alright, then we have another match. But before the match, Vicky tells WWE Universe that Christian suffered a severe neck injury and a possible high ankle sprain, that he will not compete in the Survivor Series team with Barrett. And U.S. champion Dolph Ziggler will take his spot there, but he's got to face Mason Ryan tonight. So him and Mason Ryan got into it, but at the end it was Mason Ryan beating Dolph Ziggler because Vicky just clearly slaps Mason Ryan. Alright, so we get to this promo, little "This is your life." John Cena is in the ring with Mick Foley, and Mick just clearly had his baseball coach there and his former tag team partner and his father, and it just seems like they weren't saying nothing good about him. They were just saying some bad stuff. The coach said he struck out, and he cried, but he became the man that he is. So he leaves, and here comes his former tag team partner. He just simply says, "You ruined my life. My wife left me. My dog left me. He bit me and gave me rabies." And that was that. He leaves, and then he brought his dad saying that you shouldn't say Cena sucks. You suck, and talk about that. You should just boo him. And he just clearly didn't like it either. So afterwards, Mick was about to get more people, but The Rock comes in for a short minute, puts him in the rock bottom, Mick Foley, and leaves. And John Cena is clearly like, this is my show. Why are you coming in and messing with it? Alright, then we get Sheamus against Jack Swagger. Clearly, Sheamus wins this match. Then we get Kelly. She faced Natalya. Clearly, Kelly beats her. And of course, Kelly is on the cover of Maxim magazine. She's nearly naked, and this is a PG show, and you're showing all that. Nice girl, but don't do it on here. So, and as you know, Eve, she'll be facing Beth Phoenix at Survivor Series for the Divas title. Alright, then we get our main event. We got the WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio and the World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry facing CM Punk and Big Show. Exciting preview to what's to come at Survivor Series with Alberto facing CM Punk for the championship and Big Show to face Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight title. Clearly, you see that this match went into the hands of Mark Henry when he power slams CM Punk, but then pinning. Alberto came in and put the pin. Eventually, he's talking about he's not going to make it to the Survivor Series because he wanted to break his arm. So he's clearly sending him a message saying, you're not going to be able to beat me. That's not going to happen. So we'll just have to see what happens at the Survivor Series. Also, Kevin Nash, he was here in his 3-hour show. Him and Santino had a little promo or whatever, but that was quickly lived. But Kevin Nash just simply tells WWE Universe, thank the game for bringing him back. But you clearly see I'm here, and he's not in the attack. Santino Morel. Then Randy Orton and Wade Barrett fought each other, but it was a short match. At the end, both teams of Barrett and Orton came into the ring and clashed, and this pretty much was not, no kind of contest. The final 20 minutes was all about The Rock. This is what this show was centered about, The Rock. For 3 hours, we get The Rock at the very end. But anyway, he got that crowd going. He says he says finally The Rock is back in Boston and all this and all that. He's saying he made a thrilling return. I was excited to see him, but he wanted to face The Miz and The Truth before Survivor Series. And clearly you see the promos with him, excellent, on point. Miz and Truth had a little promo here and a little promo there, and before they could say or do anything, they're going to leave, and we'll see you on Sunday. Here comes Cena to add a little more insult to injury. Him and Rock was going back and forth on the via satellite messages, and you being a Fruity Pebble wrestler, and you still didn't hit puberty and all that. That totally was a funny last 5-10 minutes of the show. But then the boots to the asses were what was trending on Twitter and all that. And the funny part was when John Cena said, at Survivor Series, it's going to be trending that Cena bitch slaps Rock. And I'm like, whoa, did he say that? So this is going back. It's just great. I enjoyed every minute of that. So at the end, boots to asses, Rock called it. Him and Cena got it on with both Miz and Truth. Rock puts Truth in the rock bottom, and before Cena could put him in the attitude adjustment, the Miz that is, he takes him off of him and he puts him in the rock bottom himself, gets out of the ring, and leaves John Cena there stunned like he just completely took his spotlight. So clearly, they're tag team partners, but will they be on the same page? We'll have to see at Survivor Series this Sunday. Guys, Raw should have been 2 hours. Not 3, in my opinion. Too much was going on and too little time. All of that can happen in a 2-hour period. But anyway, I guess to make it exciting because nothing else is on. Alright, you guys. I'll be back later on in the week to give you my predictions on the Survivor Series. I hope y'all enjoy watching my Raw review show this week. Sorry with the code that I have. I want to be short. But I'm Roll2G. Subscribe to my channel. See you back here later on in the week. Peace.